What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another video. Today's video, we're going to be going over the CDL opening weekend while we're just playing a league play game. We're going to talk our matchup versus Paris and our unfortunate loss versus Faze. So stay tuned, like the video if you enjoy it, subscribe if you guys are new here, and we'll see you guys on the next one. Peace. All right, guys, here we go. We're hopping into checkmate control. And yeah, let's talk about the opening weekend. Let's see how this break goes first, and then we'll start breaking it down. We gotta focus up its league play. You know, I don't want to lose my standings on my ladder for these points. Quick one right there. Now, where's everyone else? The graveyard. Going for the spawn kills already. But yeah, guys. So start off the league with a match versus Paris. It actually ended up going really well. Obviously, we won 3-0. The first hard point was raid hard point. We were actually really confident on this pick versus them. And yeah, it worked out. We won by 150. We just about broke every setup that they had at all their hills. And that map is really all about stringing hills together. And we preach that in scrims that, you know, we rotate, we hold a good setup for the first wave, and we're bound to have good things happen. So we just took what we talked about and like implemented into our gameplay, literally. So they got blown out, and it was a quick one. It was a quick start. I actually popped off as well in the first hard point. And then going into the S&D checkmate search, we played that at the kickoff weekend against 100T. So obviously we were, and we won. So obviously we were, you know, really confident going into that map as well. Especially once we get to the Atlanta Faze match, we'll talk about, you know, how obviously we look a lot better on that map compared to Miami and Moscow. But overall, our S&D practice has been really good throughout this game. So I wasn't too concerned, I guess, with losing. But yeah, we went down 0-3. I was preaching to the whole team. I was preaching to the whole team that, you know, we're making this comeback. Rounded around. We, you know, we made in-game adjustments, and that's what ended up paying off for us. They were pretty much running the same setup, all their defenses. So once we figured that out, we just started exposing them, you know, picking them off one by one, and that's how we started clawing back into the game. Going into the control, I believe it was raid control as well. Another control we played at kickoff weekend versus 100 Thieves. So obviously a confident pick from us. We're actually pretty good at all the control modes in this game, or control maps rather. So it just all comes down to winning your defenses for the most part. It's really defensive heavy in this game compared to BO4, where you could probably win either or. But if you could snag an offense, obviously that's going to put you, you know, at a huge advantage. And we messed up. We had the opportunity to win one on offense. I forget which round it was. And I forget. I think it was like a miscommunication is what screwed that up. But ultimately, we won the map, so not that big of a deal. We won all our defenses. And we had, I don't know if you guys remember, I had that clutch play on A. I took a super long route throughout their base because if you guys watch scrims, if you guys watch the matches, you guys know I love the spawn killing in control. So there I was in their spawn killing, and I took the longest flank ever at A and picked up a 3-piece. I absolutely finessed classic. So you love to see it, but the offense definitely could have been cleaner. No, nothing to say there really. Even though it's going to be hard, if you can be the team that wins the offenses, you're going to be like one of the best control teams, you know. And it all comes down to, well, let's talk about one thing too, is that in matches, control slows down so much. If you guys watch scrims every day, you guys know that we play control rounds, and on our offenses, or I mean anyone's offense or defense, it goes down to like the last 5 lives every round. And in the control, in a lot of the matches, most teams aren't even like, they're just letting time run out because they know if they get defense for the round 5 that it's a like really high percentage chance of winning. So that's why you see a lot of teams playing for that, and that's why you saw us do that as well. When we talk about how I'm absolutely behind this lobby, by the way, this is a bot lobby. I love it. There you go. Oh my god. I'm gross. What am I doing? I'm fried. All right, well, we got to go into the last round talking about the Faze matchup then. Obviously, our first loss to the league. But this is our first time playing Faze. Not our first time, but our first time this year playing Faze. And I'm actually happy we got to play them earlier rather than later, or got at least a rep versus them before the major. Even like a team like Dallas or 100 Thieves, like those teams are all really good to get reps first early in the season. So you learn their mistakes, you learn from them. Like from like what their strategy is compared to our strategy, and you can really get a lot of takeaways from those matches. But all you guys are probably gonna roast me in the comments. Our S&D obviously did not look good in that series. Our S&D practice has been really well, like I mentioned earlier, though, so I'm not too concerned. Obviously we need more reps and a lot more strats, and better in-game adjustments. That was our big thing last year, was that our search became really well when we started practicing a lot, making in-game adjustments. This year we've been practicing a bunch, but in that match specifically we didn't make in-game adjustments. In the Paris checkmate, like I said, we went down 0-3 and started clawing back because we made those in-game adjustments. We all took the back seat for a second. We thought to ourselves, like, what are they doing and how do we counter it? And we didn't really do that in the phase. We kind of just kept doing our normal stuff and they kept putting us down. So definitely something to note going into it, and then that we could take some strategy from what they do and implement it in our game. They went to B a lot compared to like when we went to A, so it's definitely something we're going to look into. Although we really didn't like use the whole arsenal of our strats. But besides the point, the Moscow game 4, we got 3-pieced by a BZ like 2 or 3 times. I mean, the kid's gross, but we can't let those 3 pieces happen, especially in those clutch moments if we expect to close the games out. So yeah, I mean, that's literally that. Like, I don't know what else to say about that. Like, we had to kill him and we probably would have won the game like twice. And then also Selly made a very good play and snuck past me on the street. He didn't shoot me and went top PD. That also got them a couple extra points. So definitely sucked, but like I said, it's good we got reps versus these guys early. I hate that we didn't play them for like 4 months last year. It was actually the dagger. Wow, I was really getting aim assist in that corner. I thought for sure he was there. Let's just end it. Let's just end this. But yeah, I mean, overall, I mean, obviously we had a 1-1 start to the opening weekend, and it's not the worst thing in the world. Could have been better, but did we learn a lot? Yes, and that's like the biggest takeaway from the opening weekend. And this is actually our first day back practicing because there's been a lot of snowstorms in Texas, but we got a couple more days until the next event, hopefully, because I think they're postponing because of the weather. So yeah, but I hope you guys had a blast watching me destroy these kids in league play. That's gonna do it for the video. Opening weekend, like I said, 1-1. Hopefully we can get some more dubs next weekend, but I appreciate everyone's support otherwise, and I hope you guys all have a good rest of your day. Peace.